Hola mis amigos and possible amigas, my name is Taffer16. Welcome back to another episode of Reading Your Comments. We are back to our normal day of Thursday this week, or if you're on Patreon, back to our normal day of Wednesday. For those of you who don't know, if you're a Patreon on me, you can be a Patreon for as low as $1, £1, and you get access to these videos, as well as read comments, as well as reaction videos, I should say, as early as a day, sometimes earlier, and your name inscription too, so that's fun. But regardless of what day you're watching this on, let's go ahead and read some comments. The Chamberwick Green reference in Life on Mars is not until Series 2, Episode 5, so it's a good while away yet. Oh, okay, so it's not even relatively close then. They made me think it was like bound to happen, so it's not really that close at all. Well, I'll keep that in mind then. Are you going to do Top Gear or the Grand Tour? I'm not sure what the Grand Tour is. I'm guessing it's a show similar to Top Gear. As far as Top Gear goes, I have 2 episodes pending on Channel Points Requests. The Africa Special and the America Special. So we'll be doing both those at some point. I went and looked up Legends of the Hidden Temple after you mentioned it. From what I read, somewhat looks like Nightmare meets Crystal Maze, which actually sounds pretty cool now that I think about it. Yeah, it came out in the 90s. I think it was from like 93, 92 or something. And they showed reruns of it every day in the 2000s on Nickelodeon. And man, it was just my favorite thing to watch. Like, there's so many episodes. I think there was probably at least 100 episodes, and I've seen all of them. And it was just so interesting, and it was the show everyone wanted to be on as a kid. It was tremendous. I've learned not to take any notice of predictions for who's going to be the next Doctor Who. They all tend to be false or just baseless. It's not even confirmed she's leaving yet, but it wouldn't be surprising. Well, yeah, I mean, how many series has she done? 2? They usually do 3 nowadays, right? Isn't that the cycle? It's been recently, they do 3, so, I mean, she's probably not leaving immediately, no, but it's still fun to predict. Peter Kay's car share is wonderful. I think it's Peter Kay's best show, very different to the others, which have a range of characters, basically a two-hander for 80% of each episode. Interesting. I also tested it the other day, and it's Little Dot Studios, actually, so we can put that on YouTube, so that'll be good for the future. I don't think I ever saw this Only Fools episode or had forgotten. I know Slater from a later episode, that rhymes, so it's like his origin story for me. You're worried about it not having a laugh track, but I think it's just as fun as any other episode. Good, clever comedy like that doesn't need a laugh track. Well, I wasn't worried. I don't know where you got that from. I was more, what's a good word? I was intrigued at how it was going to go. I'm like, this should be interesting to see how it's going to go without a laugh track. And it was a little weird at first, not gonna lie, it was a little weird, but ultimately, I think if anything, it made the episode feel special. Fun fact, Jim Broadbent, who played Slater, was first offered the role to play Del Boy, but he turned it down to do a play. He considers this to be his greatest contribution to British comedy. It probably was. Holy shit, can you imagine? Can you imagine? Man, that would have changed a lot. You get ads every 15 minutes on Dailymotion, not if you use the method that I put. So every time you see a Dailymotion video on YouTube, I'm surprised. I can tell it's very strange to me that, like, I still get comments on this, because I think, oh, well, they just didn't read the comments. But you have to read, in order to comment, you at least see the top comment, right? And I always pin my comments, so it's there. And always in the pinned comment is linked to another video telling you how to avoid ads on Dailymotion. If you haven't seen it, there's an embedded player on Dailymotion which doesn't give you ads. All you have to do is in the URL, before video, or either before or after video, watch the video, it'll tell you. Watch the video, it'll tell you. And you just have to put / or / embed, and it takes you to the embedded player, and that's how you avoid ads. I came for the royal family. I stayed for the royal family. Yeah, it was fun, honestly. Like, I just did it as an April Fool's joke, but it was pretty interesting. I was always great at history in school. Like, I always got A's in history, because the history was just, it's just interesting. I really like shit like that. Joking aside, I'm really surprised you could understand the thick accents in a royal family that must sound strange to an American. You should explore the series more. Yeah, I don't remember them being too bad. But I mean, I've watched Still Game a lot, so I think Still Game has helped me a lot with accents, honestly. As far as the royal family goes, yeah, we will be doing an actual episode of the show this month, as I mentioned in the monthly plans. This might be your most downvotes ever. I'm phoning Guinness World Records. Well, you haven't seen commercials too. My God, go look at that ratio. It's improved as the years have gone on, but I remember at one point that video had like 300, like, go look at what that video has now. At one point, that video had like 300 more dislikes than it did likes. It was really bad at one point, but I gotta say, I'm not calling anyone out in particular, but these past 2 videos before the Father Ted one, the Easter video and the April Fool's video, really showed me who's a pansy. who's a pansy and who isn't. Because there are some people that got legitimately butthurt. Not only that I did an April Fool's video, but that I did an Easter video. But that I was trying to be open-minded and did a fun Easter video. Some people got legitimately butthurt that I did a religious video, even though I myself am not religious. Even though I have a fake good Christian channel gimmick that we play into sometimes. People got legitimately butthurt that I did an Easter video. And if you're happen to be one of those people that, got legitimately butthurt, maybe lighten the fuck up, just a little bit, just suggestion. But like, if you're gonna get legit butthurt over an April Fool's video and over an Easter video, maybe lighten the fuck up a little bit. Everything pre-pandemic seems about a million years ago is mental. It really does. Like, I said that in a video, but like, it's so true. Like, I don't even remember 2019. I don't know what the fuck happened in 2019. I have absolutely no clue. And my long-term memory is usually pretty good. But I got no clue what happened that year. Not religious, but I enjoyed this more than I thought I would. Nice one, Tef. Yeah, it was, again, as long as you don't get butthurt about it, it was great. Like, the songs were nice. The whole, thing about the motor trikes was great. The cheese making was fun. It was just fun. Checked out the trike site, and they're still going, but they had to adhere to COVID measures. But that being said, they must have taken a hit. Yeah, probably. Something I would love to do when it's a bit safer, so would support them. As far as not too far away from me. Yorkshire's a lovely country, as you can see. And Wensleydale, Wensleydale, right? Wednesday. I forget how you say it. Wensleydale cheese is Kraken Grommet. Oh, that's right. That was the cheese that Wallace and Gromit, I guess, technically made famous, I guess you could say. I don't think that's out of line, right, saying that. But yeah, I'm glad to see the motor trike people are doing well. I looked it up myself as well, and it looks like they're going to be taking bookings for the summer pretty soon. So I'm glad they're still doing all right. Shit, I think I'm on the Postmodern Families channel by mistake. I'm a little disappointed in them. I gotta be honest, like, I'm a little disappointed. I know they don't post on weekends. They only post Monday through Friday, but I figured of all people, they would make an Easter video. You know what I mean? I'm actually upset you're coming to the end of Father Ted. I've been here since the first episode, and it's a shame there isn't more left. Hope you enjoyed the journey. Yeah, it's crazy. It really is a sobering feeling. You'll see more of that in the last episode. I've already recorded it. I'm probably going to release it next week. But I've already recorded and uploaded and got the copyright unblocked on Father Ted 24, and it was really sobering. It was a very strange feeling. You'll see more what I mean in the video, but yeah, it's very much crazy that it's over. It's cool that the pilot in Father Ted also played the corrupt judge in Batman Begins. Really? I did not know that. I didn't put that together. I'll tell you what, Batman Begins might be the most underrated superhero movie ever. I love Batman Begins, and it does not get its due. It really doesn't. I think it's because of The Dark Knight, and to be fair, a lot of people, myself included, consider The Dark Knight to be the greatest superhero movie ever. Dark Knight is personally my favorite film ever, so I understand why it's overshadowed, but Batman Begins still deserves more. It might be the most underrated superhero film, in my opinion. It's fucking great. Pauline McGlenn, who played Mrs. Doyle, played one of the nuns on the plane, and she was one with glasses. Really? I didn't notice that. I'll have to go back and look at that. I guess that makes sense, considering Mrs. Doyle wasn't really in the episode until the end. Unrelated to Father Ted, I don't know if you already noticed, but rest in peace to Paul Ritter, known for his roles such as Martin in Friday Night Dinner, only 54. Yeah, he had a brain tumor. That's fucked up, bro. Like, I woke up this morning, and Friday Night Dinner was trending on American Twitter, and I'm like, what the fuck happened? Like, and I saw he died. He's 54, and he had a brain tumor, and nobody knew about it. That's incredibly fucked up. Like, geez, I don't even know what to say about that. Just rest in peace to him, and I feel terrible for his family. Like, fuck me, that's just terrible. And what's gonna be annoying too is that, maybe annoying is the wrong word, but like, what's gonna be unfortunate too is people are gonna use this as an excuse to tell me to react to the show now, which I'm not gonna do. I'm not saying I'm never going to do the show again, but not in the immediate future, because I'm not just going to, like, capitalize off his death by saying, oh, rest in peace, Paul Ritter. Hey, here's another Friday Night Dinner reaction I did, guys. Like, no, I didn't do that. I felt bad enough when, like, with the Chuckle Brothers video in 2018, I did one about a month after. I held off a bit For those of you who don't know the story about the Chuckle Brothers reaction I did, I held off a month on doing that. I was originally supposed to do it sooner, but Barry died, and I didn't want to be like, oh, capitalizing off his death and stuff. And for those of you who don't know that story, Paul Chuckle actually saw it, and he tweeted at me that he liked it, which really quelled any fears that I had about it maybe being too soon. The fact that he liked it was like, all right, holy shit. But yeah, I'm not just gonna capitalize a profiteer off him just dying and doing the show immediately. I will still do the show in the future, but I'm gonna hold off. Alright, y'all, that's gonna do it for another episode of Reading Comments. So the comments in this video were pulled from, I think, 5 videos, actually. Yeah, last week's Reading Comments 120. American Reacts Songs of Praise, American Reacts Royal Family, the April Fool's video. Technically 5. The April Fool's video is included in this as well. American Reacts Only Fools and Horses 10, and American Reacts Father Ted 23. So, if you want a chance to get your comment read next week, there are 3 places to comment. 4 videos, I'm sorry, you can comment on. That's this video, the reaction video released on Friday, the reaction video released... Actually, no, I'm sorry. It'll actually be 3. It'll actually be free this week, because I did the Father Ted comments in this video. The schedule was weird up until today. Starting today, the schedule goes back to normal. So actually, 3 videos just for the comments video next week. This video, the reaction video released on Friday, and the one released next Monday. Those will be the places to comment if you want a chance to get your comment read in next week's episode of Read Your Comments. But, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for me today. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, be sure to like it. If you didn't like it, don't. If you want to follow any of my social media links, my Twitter, I stream every single day. My second channel for listening views, my Twitter. If you want to follow me, my Patreon. If you want to support me in my daily motion in my video, all those things are down in the description down below. Thank you to all, I think it's at 74 currently? Yeah, 74 of my Patrons for your constant support me in my channel. For those of you who don't know, again, you can be Patreon on me for as low as $1 or £1. And you get access to the reaction videos as well as reading your comments at least a day early, and you get your name in the description. Also, in the description is a link to the community Reddit, as well as to the today's schedule, as well as the Twitch VODs channel. For all that being said, though, my name is Taffer16. This has been another episode of Reading Your Comments, and I'll see you guys next time.